All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Long. I'm the co-founder and CTO of SingSound. First of all, let me apologize for my English, because when I grew up, there isn't AI to help me. So English education is a success for some students in China, just like the other speaker just said. Now there's VIP Kid and there are other services you can do. Oh, I know you. Hi. You can do like one-on-one tutoring for like learning English for students whose family are really affluent. They can afford it. But English education in China is also a failure. So I got a near perfect TOEFL score. When I first time came to US, I cannot even order food in a restaurant. And not to mention, that restaurant is Kentucky Fried Chicken, which I go a lot in China. So what do? We're building AI technologies to bridging the gap between the poor and the rich families. So we're developing tools to help students and teachers. We're doing automated speech and essay grading and a lot more, such as adaptive learning, spoken dialogue system, etc. And we are licensing those cloud-based services to education enterprises. So we are doing B2B business model. And there are some development recently on smart devices. So we are working with like big Chinese tech companies like Alibaba, Baidu, Xiaomi. So they have like these smart speakers. They have IoT devices, and they want to put English education onto it. So the Chinese families who buy these devices, they can have their kids to learn a little bit English on it. And today we are the market leader on in the Chinese market. We only operate in China now. We are doing English and Chinese. We have over 300 enterprises customers. You can see those are our Chinese customers. And we are working with the top 2 education companies in China, like the New Oriental and the TAL. There are over 1.2 million students using our services every day. And we are processing over 20,000 hours of speech daily. So we store a lot of data on AWS, and it costs a lot of money. So I just want to show you some data, like statistics about our services. You can see these are when the students practice speaking English skills in the weekdays and in the weekends. The weekdays, basically, they're mainly doing this in the evening because they go to school in the at the day, and they practice after school for their homework. They have a lot of homework in China. You can see some kids even do this like after 10 p.m., which is crazy. Well, in the weekend, it's spread all day, and they pick in the evening. And as early as like 5, 6 a.m. in the morning, I cannot even imagine. I haven't got up yet. But people, like students, work really, really hard in China. And I just want to show you like which students from which areas, which cities, they use a lot, they practice a lot, and their performance. Basically, you can see a really high correlation between the uses and the performance. The more they use our services, the more they get better over time, and they get like they have higher scores from the tests and from the challenges. I got a demo, but I'm not sure whether it will play. Let me try.
Yes, how much does it cost to make a phone call?
So basically, we give you like real-time feedback. It's very accurate, multi-dimension. We tell you like what's your pronunciation, how well you do it, which part, which word, or which sound you didn't do well. And then we even compare the speaking rate, the volume, and the pitch of your recording to a reference, like the way you should say it. So you can the student can adjust the way they are speaking and to mimic the how native speakers say that sentence. This is speech grading. We also do essay writing, and basically the same thing. We give you feedbacks. I will be at the AWS booth this afternoon between 2 and 3 p.m. If you are interested in our technologies, come to talk to with me. And we don't have any overseas customers, but we are looking to expand overseas. Thank you.